Welcome to Before and After Christ, a journey through the sacred narrative of Scripture. Here, we do not rush the story. We walk through it. We listen. We reflect. Because before we understand redemption, we must understand origin. Before we celebrate the cross, we must understand the human heart. This is more than history. This is identity. This is before and after Christ. Today we continue our journey through the book of Exodus. In the previous episode, we saw the cry rise to heaven. Now we will see heaven respond. And before we begin, I want to say something important. At the end of this episode, there will be a deep reflection, and I would love for you to share your thoughts in the comments. Because this story also speaks to you. The desert is silent. There is no applause in the desert, no crowds, no palaces. There is sand. There is wind. There is solitude. Moses has been there for 40 years. The prince became a shepherd. The impulsive man became forgotten. He once tried to act on his own. He tried to solve with his strength what only God could deliver. And now he lives in anonymity. But anonymity does not mean abandonment. An ordinary day becomes an eternal moment. He leads the flock near Mount Horeb, and then he sees the impossible. A bush, on fire, yet not consumed. The fire burns, but it does not destroy. Something different, something holy. Moses draws near, and then God speaks. Moses, Moses. Not an echo, not imagination, a calling, and God calls him by name. Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for the place where you stand is holy ground. Holiness is not in the mountain, it is in the presence. The desert becomes sacred when God manifests himself. Moses hides his face. He is afraid to look at God. Then the Lord declares, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. The God of the promise is still alive. The God of the covenant has not forgotten. Then comes the sentence that changes everything. I have seen the affliction of my people. I have heard their cry. I know their sufferings. The God who heard now acts. Come now, and I will send you to Pharaoh. The deliverer will not be an army. It will be a man. But Moses responds like many of us. Who am I? Who am I to confront a system? Who am I to stand before an empire? Who am I to carry this mission? And God does not answer by praising Moses. He answers by revealing himself. I will be with you. The mission does not depend on human ability. It depends on divine presence. Moses asks, If they ask me what your name is, what shall I say? And God answers with a revelation that echoes through eternity. I am, WHOIAM. Not the God who was, not the God who will be. I am, eternal present, absolute existence, source of all being. Egypt had many gods, but none of them were the I am. Here, the identity of the living God is revealed. Still, Moses hesitates. What if they do not believe me? God gives signs. The staff becomes a serpent. The hand becomes leprous and is restored. Water turns to blood. Yet Moses resists. O Lord, I am not eloquent. How often do we use our limitations as an excuse to escape our calling? And God responds, Who made man's mouth? Is it not I? Yet in his mercy, God gives Aaron as help. The calling remains, but grace accompanies it. Moses returns to Egypt. The shepherd returns as messenger of the I am. He carries only a staff, but he also carries a promise. Deliverance has already begun. Before the first plague, It began when God said, "I have seen, I have heard, I have come down, come to destroy you." It comes to transform you. Maybe you are in a desert right now, silent, forgotten, invisible. But the desert can be the place of encounter. God still calls by name. He still sees affliction. He still hears the cry. And when He calls, it is not because you are enough. It is because He is. If this episode spoke to you, share your reflection in the comments. Have you ever felt God calling you in the middle of your desert? In the next episode, the confrontation begins.